we all like to see well-behaved children, but what about well-behaved four-legged kids?
Well, sometimes our pets may forget their manners and beg from the table, or maybe they simply don't listen. We're not talking about Sammy here, are we?
No, not at all. No. Well, if you're looking for a well-mannered pup, we found the perfect place to get your little pooch trained.
And they just had a big grand opening last weekend, and today Catherine Snyder from the Well-Mannered Dog is here to tell us all about it. Catherine, I drive by your facility. You're right on 131, right off 131, between 54th and 68th Street on Clay. Great big facility.
Yes, and one exit up from M6, so it's very easy to get to.
Yes, absolutely. So tell us about what your facility has to offer.
Well, we're running everywhere from daycare to boarding, and then we have training classes, and also the facility has a 10,000 square foot padded rubber agility course.
Wow.
And it is indoor. So that's for trials. And that will bring in people from Indiana, Illinois, Ohio. Trials and agility trials are just great fun and very competitive and very popular. So in our center, we could take a small puppy all the way from puppy socialization all the way through competitive agility, competitive obedience, fly ball, and just about everything in between.
You know what I found was so incredible about this? You actually had me in for the grand opening, and I fell in love with the facility. But just by talking to a lot of the pet owners, this is really a one-of-a-kind facility that we don't have here in West Michigan, and we've never had. And people are actually coming from different states for the type of training that you have, because everyone at your staff has over 17 years of different training, and they really meet a lot of the needs that we need here.
Absolutely. We have 22 different classes, types of classes, and it is true. No one on the staff has less than 17 years in training and competition. So most of us have a bit over 20, but we don't talk about that too much.
We call that experience around here, Catherine.
Absolutely.
Yeah, exactly.
We also have, one of our classes is a disabled handler class, and that will allow someone in a wheelchair to have pet obedience, or they can go all the way through competition. You go all the way through competitive, oh, this is fly ball.
Wow. This was so incredible, because you've never seen dogs run so fast.
That is
and they're
amazing.
so accurate.
So tell us about the benefit for the dog to be in this kind of an environment.
Absolutely a huge benefit. The floor is very large, and so during daycare or boarding, the dogs are all playing all day long. Kennels are available, but they're all open. No one gets shut up in a kennel.
That's huge.
So everybody is running around, playing indoors, outdoors. I do have 7 separate rooms of different sizes, and that allows me to put the dogs that are like size, like temperament, in the different rooms before integrating them into the entire group. So that's a nice slow process. That way no one has an anxiety or fearful. Anyone that's a little bit shy gets to sit in my office and take them out several times during the day to get them used to everything. So we're dog behaviorists, and that's what we're focusing on.
Well, Catherine, one of the things that I fell in love with your facility is that you do something a little different, because you do offer boarding, but the dogs are never left alone. There's someone there 24 hours a day, and you even have your own bedroom there.
Yes, I do. Well, you know, with our weather around here, you never know when we're going to have an ice storm or something like that, when it's dangerous to drive. So I have a room there. That way, if my night person can't get in, I'm there. I have a full kitchen, lots of kibble. So if it's too dangerous to come in and pick up your daycare dog, we'll hold it overnight.
Wow.
And the other thing about boarding that I think is very special is that all of the boarding dogs sleep in one area. It's like a living room. It's set up like a living room. And they can either have barrier-free, depending upon their temperament, or the kennels are brought into that room. And that way, they're all in the same place. It's like a gigantic slumber party. And if someone has to go out in the middle of the night, they're not in a kennel someplace where no one knows about it, you know. Clip on a leash and take them out.
Our pets are like members of our family, and I think that you really give people a great peace of mind in knowing that there's this full service facility that is available. So again, your contact information, you're located very easy to find, just north of the M6 interchange on 131 on Clay, between 54th and 68th Street. Such a great opportunity for pet owners.
And you can't forget that they also have valet drop-off, which I think is so cute.
How about that?
You don't have to even get out of your car.
That is true.
That's perfect. You're thinking of everything. Thanks so much, Catherine.
Thank you.
Thank you, Catherine.
Thank you.
We'll be right back.
This is 8 West.